a quick throw, caught out wide. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rally to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Yeah, and that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll run again with Hunt. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Well, this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible when we watched it happen.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Jackson. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You give down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to air one out. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Henry. Running right through it. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. The Lions at 5-4 now on the year. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Inside handoff, Henry. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down, Lions on a pickup of 13. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Tua. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He can have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run again with Hunt. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards there, a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he's been back on the heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Hunt will try going up the middle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. gun. It's Jackson. Man open is Robinson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it in a double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try to run with Hunt. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And this time he is in. Kareem Hunt with career touchdown number 70. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7. Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Tua to try again on second down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. David Ojabo, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
He's going to take another shot here. And that is incomplete. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Set at the line for this next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't put anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go play action with Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. The 20, 10. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on a fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Jackson.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just...
And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for Detroit. 47 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get the football back at their own 17. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that
Not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner. Great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Handoff up the middle. Hunt. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the 16, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
First and 10.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there for Detroit. 46 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. From the gun, it's Tua. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Tua Tagovailoa scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Lions are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
That's the score. Lions 28, Ravens 14.
Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 29, Jackson. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. And
brought down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Jackson. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations.
And in for the Lions touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Jackson to throw. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and
3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And the Lions first down. the 36-yard line.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Lions, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns.